Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your market update for March 27th, 2024. So in today's video, what we're going to talk about how to find the best loan for you guys out there that are looking to buy your first house. So that's our main point that we're going to go over today. Here's our website, therateupdate.com. But let's get over to where the markets are right now. I love this. When mortgage rates don't really move. Most of the time, mortgage rates move maybe by 0.01, 0.02. It's not common that they go up a quarter point in a day or so forth. So if you guys are watching this video, most likely you're wanting to find the best rate out there. So many people think, they watch my videos and I say that I'm a mortgage advisor. I think I'm kind of confusing a lot of people out there. My name is Dan Frio. I work at Allied First Bank. I'm actually a loan officer and mortgage broker. We're not only a big bank, we're also one of the country's largest brokerages. So what I want to explain to you guys today is how to shop for that best rate out there. Do you call every bank, call 100 of them, try to get the best quote you can? Or is there a service you can use out there that would just help you do this on your own? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But without further ado, let's get to what we normally do on a daily basis. I'm going to show you there's really no news. Then we're going to dig into this. So right here, this is what you're seeing. These are the top 6 programs people use when they're buying their first house. These aren't my rates. These aren't any individual bank's rates. What they are is Mortgage News Daily, right up there. They survey lenders all over the country, and they ask them these 5 questions. 5 questions are, if you're buying your first house, okay, it's going to be your first house, it's a primary home and a single-family home. Well, that's the rate. Oh, no, there's more to it. These people have a 780 credit score, and they're putting down 25%. So do you need to do that? No. I'm going to show you all my information at the end of this video so you can understand what I do, how I do things, and my goal here is to help navigate you guys through this market. So without further ado, let's get over to the economic calendar. Today is basically dismal. We have the oil report coming out today. Tomorrow we got GDP, initial jobless claims, and then Friday we have the big number, the PCE, the number one basically inflation indicator for the Federal Reserve, and this number is going to move the markets big on Friday. So you guys will probably be not watching this on Friday, but I'll be here doing my reports as usual. How's that market affecting the markets right now? We see it again. Mortgage rates aren't doing anything. If you're new to my channel, what we focus in on here is the mortgage-backed security. This is a bond right here that trades on Wall Street. That's yield is the biggest piece of your mortgage rate. So they take the yield from this, they take things that are called LLPAs, loan level price adjustments, they add that to this rate, then they also add in profit margins, and then that gives you what your mortgage rate is. So today I'm going to explain to you what I do, how I do things, and it's a little bit unorthodox than most. Okay, so when you're looking for a lender, okay, the thing you're looking for is somebody that can help you, get you have a variety of programs for you, and somebody that can help you be at your beck and call. So, a lot of companies, you can call them from 9 to 5. You can't deal with them over in the weekends or weekdays or evenings and so forth. So that's one thing you got to work with. Are they helping you? Are they talking to you? Are they explaining things to you? That's the first thing. You got to be comfortable with who you're dealing with, okay? So now let's get into how do you shop. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do and how I do things, and it's a little different than most. Okay, so my name, like I said, is Dan Frio. I work at Allied First Bank. It's a federal bank. So what that means is I'm federally chartered all over the country. I can help you no matter where you are if you're watching this video in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Okay, but we're also, here's the unique part, we're also one of the country's largest mortgage brokerages. And you might say, Dan, who cares? Okay, well, this is going to help you tremendously. All right, so what do you do when you call a bank? You call a bank, you give them your application, they pull your credit, they do all these things behind the scene, then they come back to you and say, okay, congratulations, we got you approved, and here's your rate. Okay, so let me walk you through the first part, how do you get approved, and then the second part, how do you find the best rate out there? Okay, so basically if I pull the curtains behind the scene, what you do is when you apply for a mortgage, you put in your application, and most applications are basically the same thing. We pull your credit, okay, and then we upload your data into Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. It doesn't matter if you know who they are, but those are the two entities that basically approve 90% of the loans in the country. So I don't care if you're going to me or some other bank or mortgage company, they're using the same systems, okay? So we use the same systems to get your initial approval. So if one bank got you approved, basically any bank can get you approved as long as they didn't do fraud, okay? That's one thing you got to look at. Now you got approved, and you kind of like the person you're working with. Now, how do you shop for that rate? Do you continue to call bank after bank after bank after bank, have them pull your credit, put in the application and so forth? Or can you use one application and one credit pool to shop over, let's say, about 70 different lenders? How can that be done? Well, that's what we do here on my team. So what we do is we plug in your data. Okay, so we get your application, we get your loan approved, and then now the search starts. How are we finding you a rate out there that competes with basically everybody out in the country? So let's do this. I'm going to show you behind the scenes. Now, this is something we offer, and I don't know of anybody else. I don't know anybody else that's offering you or at least presenting this to you. So let's get to it. What we do is we put on all your data into this search engine. Okay, you're going to see through here, I'm putting this in, it's an FHA loan and all this criteria on a specific loan. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the submit button. What this is going to do is scan all of our lenders that we're set up with to see who has the best rate and fees at that specific time in the moment. So what you're seeing through here is you can see this is, but you're going to notice something unique. Well, if you're really paying attention to this, if you see all these, do you notice under here it says wholesale, 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 wholesale. You ever join a wholesale club like Sam's or Costco? And the reason why you do it is to get cheaper prices. Well, we have access to wholesale lenders through here. So for example, you might be able to deal with Freedom's retail team. Not sure if you can, but we do it with the wholesale team, meaning we get better prices. That prices means we get better rates for you guys and fees. Okay, so here's all the lenders. So what I plugged in this scenario, I'll show you this scenario. I'm looking at an FHA loan. These people are purchasing a home. They're trying to go with an FHA program. Here's the criteria, $350,000 purchase price. We're going 96.5 LTV. Let's say 5 or 4. I'm not going to change it right now. This is 4, but you can't go to 96.5%, giving us all this information. Okay, then I hit the go button. What are we seeing? Well, now here's all the rates. What I want you to pay attention to is this. It's the same criteria. So for example, with Freedom Mortgage, the rate is 6.625, and you're getting back right through here, this green thing here, you're getting back actually $1,020. See it right there? Okay, it's 6.625. That's the rate. Then you go to the next lender, Village Capital. Same rate. Well, they're only giving you $793. Let's scroll down through here and just see, other rates. This is the same person, folks. This is the same criteria that I used. Go to Mortgage Solutions. Their rate is 6.625, same thing, but it's going to cost you $3,416. So do you understand? It's the same criteria. What we're doing is we're searching and helping you with all these lenders, and there's more and more and more. There's a whole laundry list of these things down through here that we have access to their programs and their rates. So we're trying to make this simple for you to explain to you guys, okay, I'm a mortgage advisor, I'm a mortgage loan officer, and I'm a mortgage broker. Okay, so this is what we do behind the scenes. So again, if somebody got you approved, I should be able to get you approved. But how are they finding you the best rate? If you call just a bank, they have their rate. Maybe their rate is all the way down here, at Kind Lending, where that rate's going to cost you much more money than if we could have got you with Freedom Mortgage or some other mortgage company. So this is what we do behind the scenes. So many times when people send me a quote and they're like, hey, Dan, can you beat this quote? I'm like, guys, it isn't even on the board. You better be careful on what they're quoting you, because even out of all these lenders I have, I'm not even in the ballpark. You need to be careful. So this is basically what I do and how I do things behind the scenes to help you guys navigate this market. So again, my name is Dan Frio. I'm actually a mortgage broker, loan officer. I'd love to help you if you're out there navigating this market. If you're trying to buy a house in 2024, or maybe your first investment property, maybe you bought a house and you're looking to refinance. We'd love to help you. How can you reach out to us? Well, you can go to therateupdate.com. Okay, there's a couple different tabs up there. There's an Apply Now tab, so you can click that and get the process started. But we have a unique program too. There's a grant finder up there. Who else has a grant finder for you? What you're going to do there is click it, fill out the information. It's going to tell you, do you qualify for the $10,000 grant we're offering? There's another one behind that. It's a $5,250 grant right behind that one. If you don't qualify for those two, maybe you qualify for 2. We're giving you 2% of the 3% down if you're a first-time home buyer. So you're going to find the grant here, and then if you find it, reach out to me. I'd love to see to make sure we can get you approved for that grant and the loan. So that's what you need to do. If you're out there and you're like, Dan, can I call you guys or email you? Yeah, absolutely. Just go to the bottom of our website. Oh, sorry guys, it's over here, therateupdate.com. You're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and you're going to find that information right there. Now make sure you dial the number right. Okay, it's 844-775-LOAN. If you miss that number by 1 digit, you're going to call Home Depot, and you don't want to do do that. Or you can reach me at dan@therateupdate.com. So thanks so much for watching, guys. God bless. If you have any comments, leave those down below for me. I try to answer every one I can, or you can actually give us a call or give me an email. Have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. For that grant and the loan. So that's what you need to do. If you're out there and you're like, Dan, can I call you guys or email you? Yeah, absolutely. Just go to the bottom of our website. Oh, sorry guys, it's over here, therateupdate.com. You're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and you're going to find that information right there. Now make sure you dial the number right. Okay, it's 844-775-LOAN. If you miss that number by one digit, you're going to call Home Depot, and you don't want to do that. Or you can reach me at dan@therateupdate.com. So thanks so much for watching, guys. God bless. If you have any comments, leave those down below for me. I try to answer every one I can, or you can actually give us a call or give me an email. Have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.